My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Pisces. Happy, happy, happy birthday to all Pisceans out in this world. To my wonderful, beautiful followers, my fledglings. To everybody who, came across my channel but hasn't subscribed yet. But I just feel like everybody, all Pisceans, should be acknowledged for, the day they came into this world, their birth, their lives, and stuff like that. So happy birthday to you all out there. So for today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with a vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started. Okay. The general card is the Hermit reversed. Okay. Let's look at the past, which is also the first row. You start off with 3 of Cups reversed. 10 of Swords, and Judgment, but I'm not allowed to show Judgment, but this one came up right. Yeah, I'm kind of getting, that you're more or less saying goodbye, to your old self, okay, we're in your season, it's like if your birthday started on February 19th, again, happy belated birthday to all Pisceans. But I'm kind of seeing, okay, between, starting, around the 19th and stuff like that, this was probably a wonderful, beautiful celebratory moment for yourself. Hopefully you still had friends and family around you to acknowledge, the special occasion, dedicated to you. But yet, something did come to an end. So that's probably maybe saying goodbye to your old age and welcoming your new age and stuff like that. So the thing is, it's like that's kind of more or less what I'm getting here. And Judgment upright was, is this grand celebratory moment, this big announcement. I'm not allowed to show it, but I will tell you about it. Because, normally, you see these humans standing in their coffins looking up at this angel. The angel has this, trumpet blowing, with this wonderful announcement of some kind. And whatever it is, it's like, okay, it's like out with the old and in with the new. And there's also clarity, and your head is out of the clouds. So everything is like kind of out with the old Pisces and in with the new Pisces and stuff like that. So it's like some kind of rebirthing, will transition for you. Okay, current times. You get the 2 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Wands, and 4 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, my beloved Pisces. Yeah, I mean, okay, sometimes, it's like, it's wonderful and euphoric to actually have a really grand announcement and some kind of celebratory moment. But then sometimes, when the moment actually starts or hits or something, sometimes some people feel a bit overwhelmed and kind of feel like they're, they don't have, much, like, what do you call, all of their affairs or their obligations or their responsibilities are kind of overwhelming them a bit. And yet there's a bit of conflict and competition, and it's kind of making you feel uneasy. You know what I'm more or less getting? This is my senses telling me, is that, you were pretty much embarking on this kind of like career journey and stuff like that. And the thing is, any kind of grand announcement saying, yes, I'm applying for this job, or yes, I'm heading off towards this university. Yes, all of these new wonderful announcements, but then once the moment hits, it kind of makes you feel like you're kind of, there's just so much conflict and competition, mostly conflict. I mean, competition with sparring and stuff like that, because the Wands are more or less like a practice sparring phase and not like the swords that are actually used for combat. But the thing is, it's like, sometimes, the announcement is euphoric, and then, you suddenly feel overwhelmed. You feel like that there's just, too much, you have a hectic chaos taking place, and you just feel unstable. Well, we're going to have to look at the future, won't we, and especially clarification. Because for the future, happy birthday, King of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. You're going to be in your strong, beautiful suit, both men, women, whoever you can. But the thing is, it's like, or whoever is watching, but the thing is, I just see, it's like, you're going to be in a wonderful, strong position in your element. You're going to be the King or Queen of Cups, and you're going to be with abundance in the future. I can't say when or how, but this is what I see for my beloved Pisceans. Happy birthday to you all out there, and may all of your wishes come true in many ways. So that's what I like to see. It's finally okay. Sometimes you have to go through metaphorical thunderstorms, rainstorms, snowstorms, any kind of storms and stuff like that. But knowing that you can weather any kind of storms, it will, turn you into this very confident, strong, and beautiful individual. Wow. We're going to have to do clarification. Okay, the Three of Cups reversed. There was personal celebration because you get the Seven of Grails. Now that's what I'm talking about. When you're being offered, I'm kind of getting, either university offerings applications, job applications of some kind. But what I'm more or less seeing here is that there was definitely wonderful, personal, celebration of some kind because you were offered something. You got to actually be presented with different types of chalices, maybe just a taste from different chalices and stuff like that. But that's what I more or less see from my beloved Pisces out there. Is there something worth celebrating because you were presented with options? Happy birthday to you all out there. Ten of Swords. Why did something end? Okay, because you got the Five of Skulls. Okay, so the thing is hopefully this wasn't any kind of financial matter that put a damper on your options, dreams, and stuff like that, because somehow this big bad wolf decided to come in. Okay. Well, the Ten of Swords is like something had to end, but yet, something, also, left you out in the cold. So hopefully, it wasn't some kind of swindling con artistry that took place in the past somewhere where you pretty much have to say goodbye to something because it just led to something incredibly negative. Why would, what's going on with Judgment? Okay. With Judgment, you get Ace of Pentacles. So I just think, it's like you probably had to, say goodbye to something that just, well, maybe there was some kind of con artistry that took place, and that's what the Five of Pentacles is more or less kind of growling and baring its teeth at you for, is because you decide to, say goodbye to this kind of negative situation. And here's the new wonderful beginning of this new beginning of, finances, like new jobs, stuff like that. There's clarity, there's that big announcement, stuff like that. So maybe, it's like you had job offerings and stuff like that, and then you pretty much had to let go of, one of them that pretty much just seemed too good to be true. But yet here you are in a very clear, clear as your water element crystal. And, there's, definitely, something worth celebrating because there's this wonderful new beginning, this financial, beginning that took place in your past. But yet, sometimes, when you're about to embark on this new beginning, it makes one feel overwhelmed with the Two of Pentacles reversed. Because with Two of Pentacles reversed, you get Two of Swords. Okay, so, sometimes, any kind of decision can make one feel overwhelmed. Because, the thing is, some people are good at, just, deciding instantly to say, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and that. But then sometimes when you're faced at a crossroads, for example, options, ideas, whatever it may be, it can make you feel overwhelmed because, some people, they probably feel frozen. Maybe if you're one of these people, that pretty much just thinks, oh goodness, it's like, I like that, but then I like that too. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then, you just kind of think, oh my goodness, what if I choose the wrong one? What if I let go of the right one? Oh God. All of that, stuff, makes one feel incredibly uneasy and makes you feel incredibly overwhelmed in many ways. So, it just makes sense, it's like when you're being offered something, I would just take your time, if you feel overwhelmed, and, don't just jump into something instantly like that and think, okay, I'll hope for the best. No. You want to make sure, whatever you decide is the best for you and not just think, okay, I'm just going to close my eyes like this individual and just, choose something. No, you want to make sure whatever you choose is going to work out and not just, something that might, backfire somehow. Five of Wands, conflict, competition, because you get the second Four of Pentacles. Now the thing is, there's probably like some kind of competition, regarding this Four of Pentacles of feeling financially stable. So maybe, it's like you actually decided to pursue this career or job offering of some kind, and, and it's very competitive. There's probably such a high competitive market for this job, and that's why, you want to have the stability and stuff like that, but yet you do have to make sure, all the other contestants and are pretty much just going to, just leave or end up getting disqualified for some reason. But that's kind of what I see is, regarding this financial situation that you want, need, and desire, and crave, and thirst for, is pretty much highly competitive. For Four of Pentacles reverse, you feel a bit unstable because you get the Ten of Wands. Okay. And the thing is, it's like, carrying, the heavy load, heavy responsibilities can make anybody feel, imbalanced in many ways. If you have to juggle many obligations, if you have to do a lot of prerequisites, if you have to carry heavy things, it makes one feel unstable. It's like if you're about to go on this, this nature walk or hike, and you're the one that's carrying all the heavy water bottles, for example, or any kind of heaviness, and then, suddenly, you don't feel balanced, right? Because you're kind of, swaying around with it and stuff like that, and you just don't feel like you're, grounded and stable and stuff like that. So, but regarding any kind of metaphorical situations, the thing is, it's like, maybe you're the one that actually got accepted into the job. Maybe not. Maybe, you're still kind of going through the phase of trying to get it, and that can make you feel incredibly unstable because you're putting in a lot of prerequisite work and time into it, and that's kind of making you feel, oh goodness, I'm doing everything now. Well, the thing is nothing worth having comes easy, because I want to now look at the future for you. King of Cups, you get 10 of Swords. Okay, my goodness, the 10 of Swords decided to come back. And the thing is, it's like maybe you might not end up, getting that job or career that you really wanted or something. But what I'm more or less seeing here is, this is kind of like more or less testing you. I mean, I see this more as a test for my beloved Pisces, man, woman, whoever can relate to this card. The thing is sometimes, it's like you have to kind of, remember your strengths and your qualifications. Okay, maybe, it's like all of this stuff is just not working. Now, if this is just not working, you'll take off and just say, okay, I want to have abundance and stuff like that. I want to live in a life of luxury and stuff like that. And so it's like, well, maybe, this is you actually saying goodbye to that, overly heavy, unnecessary burden of work and stuff like that. And this is actually, maybe a good step to take, but I'm going to look at the other cards as well so I can actually give you way better advice and suggestions based on my senses. Because for 9 of Pentacles, you get 6 of Pentacles. So, it's like you want to live a life of luxury and you're going to be offered something, okay? That's the first thing, but I want to make sure, why you got the Queen of Cups as well, and that's the Prince of Knives. Okay, but we'll get to that. So what I'm actually seeing here is, I would take off, towards something way better, be the King of, Cups and let that 10 of Swords take place in the sense that you're letting something go. Because whatever this potential offering is, it looks legitimate. Because, it's like you want to live a life of luxury and abundance. Well, you're probably going to be offered something with the 6 of Pentacles by whoever it is. Maybe a potential new job offering. Because maybe this current highly competitive job, market, may look, good and honest and stuff like that. But yeah, if it seems like that you're pretty much just working too long, overworking yourself, you feel burdened, you feel stressed, you feel anxious and stuff like that. Okay, 100% your prerogative on what you want to do with it and stuff like that. However, just make sure, it's for the right reasons and not just because you're doing it out of fear, for example. Because in the future, I see you doing a lot of care and stuff like that, loving and nurturing, because with the Prince of Knives, this is like the Knight of Swords, you are incredibly determined. So whatever this potential offering that's going to be taking place somewhere in the future, I would accept it, because this is where your determination, analytical and strategic thinking is going to start, coming into place, and you're going to be nurturing that moment. Wow. Well, that's what I like to see. It's finally finding your passion and groove back. Your special vampire card, you get the Hanged Man. Oh my goodness, it's one of your beautiful cards. Yeah, I mean, this is all about self-reflection. It's all about, putting in time and effort, doing a lot of introspection and making sure that everything is legitimate. My goodness, I should be feeding real soon, sometimes. But the thing is you want to make sure, that everything, looks as clear as water, your element and stuff like that, and not something, that may, seem, like shiny and beautiful, but then you end up doing all this unnecessary hard work and, with the 10 of Wands and stuff like that, and you feel burdened and stuff like that. But whatever this potential offering that will take place somewhere in the future, can't say when, where, or how, looks incredibly, promising, and this is you actually just doing a lot of, self-reflection and introspection about it, so hey, please keep going. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the Vampire Oracle. We're not done yet. But this Vampire Oracle, come on now. Goodness, sometimes these cards just don't want to show up, and then suddenly they just show up unexpectedly. Okay, Redemption. Absolution, forgiveness, and penance. Now, if something, just didn't work out, or something, you have to be incredibly self-loving, self-caring, and forgiving in many ways. Because the thing is, whatever just didn't work out, if that 10 of Wands situation, you know, is something, you know, that you felt was a big mistake. Any kind of mistake that you've made, you have to do 100% pure self-forgiveness, self-love, and self-care in many ways. Just like your own beautiful King and Queen of Cups. And the thing is, you know, if you want to do any kind of penance or redemption, is learn from all of your mistakes. Try to live a healthier, better, and smarter, and some more intellectual and beautiful future for yourself, just so you can actually redeem yourself from any kind of mistakes that you've made. However, the thing is, you know, it's like any kind of mistakes that were made, you always have to forgive yourself because life has no handbook. You know, it's not like you're born with this book and say, okay, this is going to be your fate. You're going to just, you know, live a luxurious life, or you're going to be in poverty in situation. And you think, what, really? Is that seriously? No, thank goodness, no. But the thing is this, you know, card also applies to me in many ways, and I love this card especially not because she has, you know, similar hair color to me, but because, you know, I also have to do a lot of self-love and self-forgiveness for myself, because when I, you know, was human, you know, when I was cleaning up my tarot, you know, store and stuff like that, you know, and that vampire came in, you know, I have to forgive myself for not running out. I have to forgive myself that I was maybe in some kind of trance moment, or I was at least enthralled by this individual's, you know, appearance and stuff like that. Everything, you know, about this person just drew me towards them. I mean, even though my senses were saying, Gabriella, get out, get out. But then my heart was just saying, well, let's see who this person is, right? Major mistake, but yet, you know, I don't believe in ever in doing any kind of redemption. The way I'm redeeming myself is by hopefully, you know, giving you guys wonderful, you know, support and guidance as a tarot guide, especially in the form of a vampire. So, okay, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want answered, because for number 1, you get yes with the 6 of Cups. Come on now. Yes with the 4 of Wands. And no with the 6 of Swords. Okay. Well, my wonderful, beautiful, amazing birthday Pisces. Happy birthday to you all out there. You know, may all your beautiful wishes come true. I'm going to have to leave it at this, but in a few days I'm going to go back to love rings. So I'm going to go back and forth between love and general. But thank you so much for watching my channel. I love you guys incredibly. All are welcome to join, but I just want to say how much I love you guys, and pretty much, you know, yeah, just want to thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you.